Today, we're going to go back to the 2024 election and we're going to fill out the map in order of the margin in each state. We're going to go from the most down to the least. I had a hard time finding this data in one clean table, so I had to make it myself. So we've gone through this election many times, but let's get a refresher. Which state had the widest margin? Which had the least? This might work better as a short, but we're going to do it anyway. And remember, Trump won that national popular vote by 1.5%, just under a majority. So we'll see how that translates into each state. We're going to go quick, but we'll start all the way at the top, the widest margin. Number 56, which is pretty much going to be the same thing in every election. It's Washington, D.C. That went 83.8% for Harris. The next widest margin was Nebraska's 3rd congressional district. That went red for Trump by 53.6. Next, coming in at 45.8 is Wyoming. Then 41.9 is West Virginia. Everything else is going to be under a 40-point margin. Now let's rapid fire through the 30-point margins. We've got Idaho and North Dakota. Those are coming in at 36.5. Little less, it's Oklahoma. Then another blue state, it's Vermont. Then just over 30%, it's Arkansas, Kentucky, and Alabama. Now we go down into the 20s. We've got Tennessee at 29.7. Descending from there, it's South Dakota. Then some blue states, it's Maryland, Massachusetts, and Hawaii. Lower into the 20s, we've got Mississippi, Louisiana, Maine's 1st congressional district, tied with Utah, then Nebraska at large, and finally just over 20%, it's California. Now the states that are a little less solidly red and blue, under 20%, we've got Montana at 19.9. Then it's Indiana and Missouri. Down from there, in the Northwest, it's Washington. Then in the Sun Belt, it's South Carolina. Then the last state above a 15% margin at 16.2 is Kansas. Now we're still in safe state territory above 10%, but it's going to be under 15. Delaware comes in at 14.7, Connecticut 14.5, Oregon 14.3, Rhode Island 13.8, Texas 13.7, Iowa 13.2. Then just under that, we've got Alaska. Then we'll move on to Florida. Nebraska's first. New York, Ohio, Colorado at an even 11. Then Illinois is the last state that was over 10%, coming in at 10.9. Now we're down to the semi-competitive states, the likely margins, under 10%, single digits. We've got Maine's second. That was 9.3. Then it's Maine at large, 6.9. New Mexico came in at 6%. New Jersey, just under that at 5.9. Virginia, just under that at 5.8. And now we're getting into the swing states. Going 5.5 for Trump is Arizona. Going 4.6 for Harris is Nebraska's second. 4.2 for Harris is Minnesota. In the Southeast, North Carolina went 3.2 for Trump. Then in the West, at 3.1 for Trump is Nevada. Now we're down to the top 5. It's New Hampshire. Harris got it by 2.8. Number 4 is Georgia, going 2.2 for Trump. Number 3 is Pennsylvania. Trump won that state by 1.7. Number 2 is Michigan at 1.4. And number 1, the last state, just one of them, under 1%. That was Wisconsin. Trump won that state by 0.9%. So that's the countdown and the entire map. We've got 8 states plus Nebraska's second at under 5% margins. And it seemed like this election might be a nail-biter. A lot of recounts, extremely close margins. It turns out only one was under 1%, and that was just barely. But another couple were under 2%, but ultimately this election not quite as close as most people thought going in. Trump did sweep all the swing states. Harris was close in a bunch of them. But Trump also had an outside shot at tacking on New Hampshire, maybe even Minnesota. And on the other end, half the states were above a 14.7% margin. Just under that is Connecticut, and just above that line is Delaware. So that kind of shows you where the real safe states are at. If you're at a 15% margin, you're super safe. It doesn't mean there can't be a lot of movement in these states in the next election. We've already taken a look at the shifts and the trends in previous videos. Some states like New Jersey and New York, they shifted a ton toward the right. And every single state did move toward Trump in the last election, even if it was only by just a little bit. And the states that have extreme margins of 25, 30 points or more, at one point they might have been competitive decades ago, but it doesn't look like anybody's going to be campaigning in those states in the next several elections. The other interesting thing is Nebraska and Maine. They break up their electoral votes by congressional district. So it does give both sides an opportunity to win one of those electoral votes. So I think that's about it. Wyoming, Nebraska's third, and Washington, D.C. Those had the widest margins in 24, but that's kind of what we'd expect. On the other end, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, the 3 Rust Belt states, those had the narrowest. It'll be fascinating to see what happens in the next couple of elections. But for now, let me know in the comments, what do you think about the margins in any of these states for 24? Might go back and take a look at the other elections as well. But what stands out to you here? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.